Hi, 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 hello, hello. I am at the river, at the burn, or I think Americans would call this a creek. Hello. I just filmed, I want to say about 3 minutes of this video, and a massive dog came and jumped off the path into the water, got soaking wet, came over to me and shook, on me, and this woman was screaming how sorry she was, and I was like, babe, I'm already covered in water and dirt anyway, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Sorry for swearing, I know YouTube doesn't like it. And I was like, I have 3 dogs. This is a normal day out, and plus, I'm working in 2 hours, so I need to go home and shower anyway. Who even cares? But I'm at the river. Can you see how wet I am at the back? I'm at the river. I wanted to meditate outside. I wanted to get my steps in before I get my steps in at work, because I'm constantly on my feet at work. And I've had my meditation. It was very nice. You know, sometimes when you meditate, you ask the universe for a sign or something, which I feel like you just don't need to. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you're sitting there thinking, oh my god, universe, I'm so lost. Life is so crazy. The world is so scary. Please give me a sign. And then sometimes the sign is just that you don't need one. Sometimes the sign is just having your toes in the river and watching little whirlpools form, watching leaves get carried away, finding a cool rock, I don't know, seeing a little bird or a fish or something. Sometimes that's all you need. And I feel like that's what I needed today. I've had a lot of pigeons. I've had a lot of summer fun, and it's only July. Still got a few, 6 weeks left of the summer. Or technically, I suppose there's 9, I think. Oh my god, my t-shirt's so wet. But yeah, I feel like I just needed a little calm nature time. You can see the river flowing very fast, which I'm surprised by because we've not had rain in a few days. I mean, in all fairness, it's not very high. It's quite low, but it's fast moving, which is nice, even though it doesn't have much left in it. It's still going as best as it can. It's still flowing. Things are still living in it. It's still watering the plants. Rocks are still being tumbled. It's nice. It's comforting. I'm literally in the woods, not too far from my house. And I just love having this so close to me. What a blessing it is. This isn't very ASMR. I think I'm just going to walk around and chat. I might pick you up. You're currently balanced on a log that I've put some rocks on top of. Yeah. It's quite windy, so I'm sorry if the wind is bothering you. I'm hoping my little wind covers help with that. Let's step back over this log. It just feels good to be out here, soon I will be trapped in my job inside with fluorescent lighting. Who invented fluorescent lighting? And I'm sure they're already dead. But how do I disrespect them? Because I really do not like fluorescent lighting. Why don't we all just have massive skylights or something? Not to sound like a mad hippie woman, but I am in the river wearing a second-hand soaking wet tie-dye t-shirt. But, who did that? Anyway, soon I will be in there, and I will be working away. I will be sweating. I will be getting mad at customers and potentially managers if any of you see this. No, you didn't. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, I can come back here and I can reset. I can recharge in the elements. I can see my friends, and it'll all be fine. I actually was out with my friends yesterday. We went swimming at this really nice reservoir. It's quite funny though, because the water was like quite murky, just because it's like that kind of, it's kind of like this, where it's like muddy sandy vibes. So you couldn't really see into the water much, but it was clean. There wasn't like, you know, it wasn't gross, but there were so many reeds, and me and my other friend were like, we went in and we were like, okay, we're just getting the gauge for it. Like, the ground is very smushy, my feet do keep going into it and all that, and like there were so many plants in the water. We were like, no, we'll go back in for a proper swim. So then me and her and my boyfriend and two of our other friends all went in the water. One of our friends stayed to guard our stuff. I also think he just didn't feel like swimming. And we, like, me and my friend, we were swimming and it was nice, and then we were all kind of hanging out like up to here in the water, and then the guys were like, we're gonna go further, and me and my friend were like, we're gonna stay here because this is nice where we are. There's something just fell on my head. There's not too many reeds or that. I think it was a bit of tree. Oh, hey wind, don't do my phone dirty, thank you. I hope you're liking this just swinging in front of you. Then yeah, so my other friends kept going while we just kind of played around where we were, because when I say we had to swim through the reeds, I mean we were like, and like pulling them to the side. They were everywhere, but it was kind of nice. It was kind of gross, but it was kind of nice, like, you know. And my boyfriend and his two friends, they kept going, and they kept going, and they kept going, and they swam all the way to the other side of the water. And I was like, girl, good for you, because it never really got that deep. I think they said the deepest part was like up to their necks, but they're all quite tall, and I am not, so I didn't. But I'm sure there's a life lesson in there that, you know, me and my friend were perfectly happy to stay where we were, swim around in the water that was already up to our necks, and chill, and, you know, dodge the reeds, but like indulge in them as well. Whereas the three of them were like, well, we want to go to where it's really deep for us so we can properly swim. We want to conquer this reservoir. And they did. And it was just nice. And then our other friend was just sat on the beach the whole time, just chilling, watching us, listening to music, all that stuff. Because everybody has different needs and wants. And it's okay that we're all different. That's what makes people interesting. It's okay that you don't want the same things as the people around you. Or it's okay that you want the exact same things as the people around you. You know? If you want to get on a plane, up all your whole life, move to a new country with nothing but a suitcase and some cash, you can do that. If you want to have the exact same life as your parents, whatever that may be, you can do that. If you want to, I don't know, go to the moon, if you have enough money, I'm sure you could work it out. Everybody has different potentials. Everybody has different passions. There's a fly in front of the phone. I wonder if you can see it. And that's okay. And I'm pretty sure I know what mine are for the most part. But there are lots of things I'm unsure about. And that's okay. Because the one thing I can be sure of, well, not the one thing, but one of the many things, is that on a busy day, I can come to the river, I can enjoy myself, you know, I can enjoy the heat, I can dip my toes in, I can reset, recharge. I've already said this, but you know, it's nice. I think it's very obvious that I'm a bit of a hippy-dippy weirdo, but this is a religious practice for me, you know, being out, because my religion is just nature. I call it pagan, I call it Celtic pagan, I say I'm a water witch, I do witchcraft, I say, you know, I love Buddhism. I think all religions have some truth to them. I think all religions, at the end of the day, point to the same goal, which is love and compassion and kindness for other people and the earth we are inhabiting. And I think that all that together is just my religion, just niceness and love and kindness and nature. Like, I feel the same way watching that river go crazy fast, feeling the wind, you know, staring at the trees, whatever. hanging out with animals, planting things, I don't know, whatever. As I feel like a lot of people do when they like go to church, or they worship, or they pray. Because I pray to something, just to nature, I guess. But this is like, I think, I don't know, I feel like I find a very deep sense of purpose. A deep sense of purpose. I find a deep sense of purpose in nature. I just feel very at home and safe. I don't mind getting muddy. I don't mind getting all wet or like, I don't know. It's good. It feels like it's where I'm supposed to be. I hope this audio is good and I'm not just breathing super heavy into these little tiny mics. How long have I been filming? Only 11 minutes. This is so good. This just feels right. You know what I mean? Like, do you get that? Where do you feel like this? Do you have anywhere where you just go and you just feel like, this is my place? I just feel that whenever I'm outside. You know? I also want to invest in a litter picker. I want to pick up litter. It makes me sad, but I'm also a germaphobe and I don't want to like pick up with my hands. But I'm going to buy a litter picker when I get paid. Maybe I'll make a litter picking vlog. Oh, windy. Hang on, I'm going to take you to the water. Water. Do I take my shoes off and go back in? I think I might. My feet did just kind of dry finally, but I want to go back in. We're going back in. Free toes for you, babe. I have to watch because there is like glass here. As much as this is like the woods and it's nice, this is like a path where a lot of people walk their dogs and a lot of teenagers come to drink. Hey, listen, we've all done it. There's my bag lying in the mud. But isn't this just so nice? Where else would you want to be, you know? Work. Oh god, I have work in it. I made the mistake of looking at the time. I have work in an hour and 50 minutes. But it's okay. It's only a half shift. And maybe one day I'll get super ASMR famous. Who knows? That's not the goal necessarily, but it would be nice. It will be nice. I feel like I've just spouted some like pseudo wisdom on you, which is like cool. But at the end of the day, I'm just a girl in the river. It's about to drop my phone. Hey. I've been watching over this way, like a little... It keeps forming little whirlpools. I can't flip the camera, hang on. Yeah, right? Like... Little whirlpools keep forming. They form like... there, and then they kind of go down with the current, and then... That's the rock I was sitting on, and I was watching the ripples in the water, like, there. Oh, nice finger. You know? But isn't it just great? Lovely power lines. I mean, we are in, like, a semi-residential area, I guess. I mean, this is, like, the woods, but around this is just houses. But it's so lovely. Toes. Like how green and lush. Let's just listen to the river for a minute. Shoes are going back on. My shoes are like soaking wet. They're literally flip-flops, well not flip-flops, like sandals from Primark. They were £6. They're my summer mess about shoes. I do have like trail sandals. I'm honestly not sure why I didn't wear those. Let's have a seat on this log and hope no nettles sting me in the bum. Nature. Hashtag nature. I really should wrap up. I gotta walk home. It's only like a 20-minute walk. But I gotta shower, do my hair for work and stuff. I don't have anything else to say. And yeah, I could just like film myself meditating. And we could meditate together, but another time. I'll bring my tripod next time. So I can actually set this all up. That would be good. I feel like the whole time we were chatting just there, my necklaces were on the microphone. But that's okay, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, you're back on your wee stand just for a moment. Just while I close out this little weird ass video. My clothes are so wet. My t-shirt's like sticking to me. Can you does it look bad? I don't think it looks that bad. I think it's okay. I hope this has been nice for you. The goal of this video was just to bring you some #summer peace. And I really hope that's done that. Whether you're watching this during the day or at night or the evening or the morning, whenever you're watching, next time you have the chance, go out into nature. If it's next to a body of water, even better. Chill the frig out. Take some deep breaths. Maybe meditate if you can, if you like to. And just chill. I hope that sounded good and it wasn't just like ear breaking. Because, you know, we all came from nature, and one way or another, we're all going to go back to it. You should spend your time with it, get to know it. Maybe clean up a little, show some respect, show some love. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for paying attention to the ramblings of a crazy lady in the woods who is covered in actual dog water and river water. I will see you later. I have to walk home and get ready for work now, but I'll survive. This has honestly made my day start on a very nice note, so yeah, thank you for paying attention. I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.